So, it's official. Starfield will release September 6, 2023. This was recently confirmed by a new trailer. While some people might be outraged that the game's release has been delayed again, I for one am glad to see the game is being polished and refined. I would wait another year if it meant a bug and crash-free experience. Despite the trailer announcement being short, they did manage to show some additional gameplay. If you look closely and ignore the bad quality, the gameplay actually looks interesting. The animations and frame rate look good, and there's some shooting. This got me thinking though, despite seeing some combat, we are still mostly in the dark when it comes to Starfield's combat and mechanics. I think you all know what that means. Time to discuss. Lots of games feature first and third person shooting. Starfield won't be any different. It will of course feature melee, energy weapons, heavy firearms, explosives, and customization. What concerns me, and maybe some of you, is that despite shooting reminiscent of Fallout, there doesn't appear to be any added wrinkles, anything unique to separate Starfield's combat from other shooters. Yes, there's a jetpack and sliding that allows for some unique mobility, but I'm curious if there are other innovative ways to use the action bar. Do some suits allow for a super jump while others give you a teleport? Who knows? Most games spice up their combat, whether it be through items or unique mechanics. Some allow you to manipulate physics that can be used to solve puzzles and create hijinks. Some games have augmented aiming, such as Deadeye. Some games have weapons that produce fluid movement, like Doom. Even VATS is a unique system to the Fallout series. I'm hoping that Starfield isn't just Call of Duty in space. Now, I do like Call of Duty in its shooting, but Starfield has the potential to be so much more. I'm wanting Starfield to give us something that makes it stand out, something to set it apart from other first-person shooters. The game is set in a realistic yet futuristic setting. So far, we've seen weapons that modern games have. Rifles, pistols, even a double-barrel shotgun. Energy weapons are already confirmed to be in the game, but how are they different other than ammo and damage type? Are there unique properties to them? Or are they just like the energy weapons from Fallout? Gun customization is confirmed, which is awesome. Weapons will have stats and properties that can be tweaked, much like Fallout 4. But how in-depth is the customization and schematics? Only time will tell. If there is a combat mechanic such as space magic or bullet time, so far it hasn't been shown. Does the game need that? In my opinion, no. But the customization would need to be deep so every character can be unique. Looking at Bethesda's other games, each featured a unique wrinkle which added depth and plenty of customization. Fallout had VATS, a system that could be ignored, but it could also be harnessed based on the character and playstyle you wanted to use. Skyrim had schools of magic, melee and ranged combat, plus dragon shouts. How you played the game was different from other people or other characters. The question is, what, if anything, will Starfield have? How will we be able to set ourselves apart? Hopefully with more than just gear. Other questions arise too. Will the game have legendary effects or enchantments similar to Fallout and Skyrim? What I hope is that Starfield has layers to its combat, including awesome melee. A new animation system hopefully will make melee combat in first and third person better. While better animations and enhanced graphics are amazing, it still looks like Starfield will have less combat flair than Fallout or Skyrim. Ship combat can balance this out though, allowing us customization and unique mechanics. So far, we know you'll get to create a ship, customize it, then deal damage with guns and rockets while managing your power and shields. Sounds amazing. Firefights in space will be an awesome addition to the game, and I'm really excited to play it. But how in-depth is it? Will it be a nice change of pace from the standard combat? Fights in Zero Gravity are also confirmed, which aims to add unique gameplay element. Is this system used as a cinematic though, or something that we'll have to deal with on the regular? Do planets have their own unique properties? Does gravity, oxygen level, and other planetary gases alter combat and how you should avoid or approach gunplay? So many questions, so little answers. Now, some of you might not care for the combat. Some of you might think it looks boring, while others might think it looks awesome. I can only speak for myself when I say that I'm curious. Bethesda titles offer great RPG elements and worlds to explore. I, for one, hope that combat can bring even more players in. I don't want combat that feels boring compared to the rest of the game. During the same trailer, they mentioned a Starfield Direct coming June the 11th. I will of course be watching, along with most of you, curious of the expansive world we will all be diving into. I'm curious how much depth the combat systems will have. Will it be a deep ocean full of customization and nuances, or a shallow pool of mindless shooting and bullet sponge enemies? Worst case, it's a Call of Duty shooter but with fantastic role-playing and exploration. Best case though, they reveal something that makes Starfield's combat stand out instead of fitting in. I'm curious what you think. Does the combat look good? Do you have any concerns? Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe for more Starfield videos and discussions, and like the video.